First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. Now I'm just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Mail, you ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws. Get hurt.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
1-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 25. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up fourth down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
T. Higgins was the...
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bengals 14. Browns 10. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started at least points.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Now Chubb, he spins free. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019, 4th fastest in the NFL, and he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have now moved out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Complete.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That one is caught by Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run again with Hunt.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that will be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out. But here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And out of bounds to midfield at the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Cincinnati.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th-quarter lead. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Mayfield down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Nick Chubb stops short. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
36-yard line.
To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
16 yards, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Some big-time drama as the game continues. They had to have that 4th down conversion. They made it work.
And you and I have both seen play callers' play sheets, right? And a lot of them look like, menus at restaurants. They always have a special section for those plays when you absolutely have to have a first down, a touchdown, a big play. They went to that section right there and dialed that one up.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.